Heaven's California.
Hey yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and today we are back on the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory episode number 9, and we have made some serious progress within the last few days. You know, the team is looking a lot better than it was, but I have got a quick screenshot. I am now going to be screenshotting anything major that I do happen to be doing along the break between the episodes. So I was actually opening some league reward player packs where you get the 1 to 4 gold players and a chance for an elite and a chance for a legendary. And I actually managed to pick up, I actually managed to get the Casillas here. Now goalkeepers are worth quite a lot on this game, and this Casillas actually sold him for 750,000, which was really nice. But we'll now move on to the gameplay. We'll pop over to the gameplay. I'll make sure it is turned down. Now, as you can see, we're now on a 92 overall team. That is 1 overall higher. And as you can see from the title of this video and the thumbnail, the one campaign player we now have is Gianluigi Buffon. This guy, actually, when did I start doing him? Probably on Friday, when I last completed all the Chapter 4. All the Chapter 4 events are now done. We're now moving on to Chapter 5, and you know, I thought I'd start for Buffon because Kraft was kind of the weakest player in the team. I fed Kraft into Buffon to get him up to 91 overall. I am going to lock him so he doesn't get traded for anything. You know, having that 90 base, or 91 now, base overall card in my team is going to be really huge for helping overall with things like in the future, oh, excuse me, claiming icons and stuff. You know, his stats are actually very good. You know, goalkeeper diving boost, all of his goalkeeping stats have been increased. You know, diving, positioning, reflexes, handling and reaction. So he is a really nice player. I can't remember where the team was actually at too much. I can actually have a bit of a Google search here on the old computer, but we now have Ronaldo at a 93 overall. I got a skill boost to get him up. He now has the 90 dribbling, which is really huge. Let me just pop open the last video so I can see where the team was at compared to what it's at now. I think actually we did have the 93 overall Ronaldo. Let's see, where did I show you the actual team? Here it is, I guess. Yeah, here. Yeah, so yeah, the Ronaldo was at 93 overall. Our Zardes is now at a 93 overall as well. The reason why I trained Zardes up, it was bugging me that it kept telling me to go for the Selke. I've tried Selke in the team, don't really like him. The Gerson is up another 2 overall now as well. We've got his skill boost up, and we trained him 1 more. The Hazard is actually up to a 90. Well, the whole team is up to a 90 overall because I've been making a lot of progress in the Lunar event, which I'll show you in a minute. But our Hazard is now up to 92 overall. Our Young is close to a 92, I think. Our Dele Alli, we saved up a lot of points. We bought a load of XP for him. He's now up to a 90 base overall card now as well. He's up to a 95 overall. Our Marlos is up to a 91. Our Cannavaro, we've actually changed the defence around. You know, we have the 2 faster centre-backs on 2 of the opposite sides, and then Vertonghen, this slower centre-back in the middle. You know, the Vertonghen was at 90, he's now at 91. Cannavaro was at 89, he's now at 92. Marlos was at 89, he's now at 91. You know, a couple more upgrades, and we'll probably be looking at a 93 overall team, which is absolutely huge progress on this account. For an account that really I haven't had that much time to put into it. Well, I have had quite a lot of time, but I haven't grinded it as much as I probably could have done. The verse attack mode, you know, we've had the changes come through for that. I'm still in Legendary 3. You know, I'm kind of just trying to see in Legendary 3 now with the campaigns that I'm trying to do. You know, you need Legendary 3 for some of them. So I will have to try and get back into Legendary 3. We'll probably play a couple of games later on in the video. But what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to pop back over the team, and I'm going to go on to FIFA Mobile Futhead for a while. FIFA Mobile. You can't see this, but it doesn't really matter too much, because what I'm going to do is actually compare all three of our centre-backs, because, you know, I was thinking about going for the Ramos next. I'm going for the Lens right now, probably to replace the Gerson, and then I'm going to go for Ramos to replace one of our three centre-backs, but what I want to find out is what one is going to be a better a centre-back when it comes to the 120 overall, because that's what you really want to be comparing players to, you know, at their highest level. So what we're going to do, we're going to add a player here. We're going to go with Jan Vertonghen. This is his 84 card, I think it was. No, that's his inform, sorry. It wasn't his 84. How do I get rid of that? Damn it. I don't like the foothead FIFA Mobile does glitch out on the player compare sometimes. It must have been the 83 overall Vertonghen that was the one I had. Yeah, it was the 83. So he popped the 83 on him. We got the Marlon Santos. This is his 83 version as well. And then we'll go for the Cannavaro. Paulo Cannavaro. Here we go. You know, so let's see. We'll put their training up to max. You know, you can only train them to a 100 overall anyway. Then it's up to, you know, any card is capped at 120. You know, that is their cap. The skill boost will put that to 20 as well, making him a 120. We'll put the Marlon Santos up to 120. He looks really good at 120 overall. He looks very, very nice. And then we'll put the Cannavaro up to 120 as well. So, Cannavaro is going to take it for 2 stats. He's going to be best at pace and agility. We've got the Vertonghen, who's going to be best at shooting, passing and defending. Then we've got Marlon Santos, who's best at physical. The Vertonghen is the best centre-back. Marlon Santos is the weakest, I guess. He has more base overall stats than the Cannavaro. Actually, that's probably why I didn't actually put him to 20. Yeah, so actually no, he still has a couple more. But I prefer to play with Cannavaro over Marlon Santos. You know, I don't know. We'll see what happens at the time. What happens there. What I would actually like to do is do a comparison between Gerson and Jermaine Lens. I think that's a worthwhile comparison if it's actually ever going to let me get rid of these players in there. Which I don't think it is, which is lovely. So we'll have to reload the player compare, because that is... Actually, I should have compared the Ramos, shouldn't I? I should have popped Ramos in there with him. So say... actually, no, we can only compare 3. I would guess the Ramos is going to be better than them just because he's a higher base card. You would hope so. The player we're going for right now is Jermaine Lens. So we'll have a look at Jermaine... Is it not Jermaine Lens? It is Jermaine Lens, but it was a different spelling than what I spelled it. Then we'll have Gerson there as well. So, as a base card, Lens is killing Gerson in everything. We'll go to his training is 100. We'll go to Gerson's training, which would be 100 as well. Then Gerson is actually starting to catch up with the Lens. You know, we'll go with the training boosts as well. We'll go with the training boost for Gerson. It's about equal with them. I think, yeah, so total stats, Lens has a few more. You know, his shooting is slightly worse than Gerson's, his passing is better than Gerson, his agility is worse, his defending is worse, but that doesn't matter. and his physical is a bit better, and he's a pacier player as well. But again, I wouldn't really object to having both of them at a 120 overall. You know, we will have a chance where we're going to have all the team, hopefully at one stage, maybe not at one stage, but you know, we'll have a very high rated team. So when they're not at the 100 overall, Lens is better than Gerson, so that's a good thing for us. In the campaigns, I can indeed show you that I have done most of the Italy campaign. I've still got a couple of the subordinate players that we still need to go and claim. I think there's only one though. I need to go ahead and do these matches here. But again, they're not important matches. I can probably leave them until I've done all the campaigns. And then there was one player here, I think it's the Perisic, that we have to play 3 extra games for. I might go and play them, I might not, I don't know. How do you know? That's 8 energy, that's 8 energy, that's 8 energy at 105 overall, 105 overall, 105 overall. Not a tough game. So, you know, I might go and do them if I've got an evening spare. We're actually in Eastern Europe, I think, with the Jermaine Lens. Yeah, so that's where we're going to be working towards. We got a lot of them to do here, because you know we've got to do all 38. There are no subordinate paths. You know, we make our way up, we get the Mario Fernandez. I don't know what nationality Mario Fernandez, I think he's Russian, isn't he, Mario Fernandez? Yeah, he's Russian, so he'd help with the Yashin, if we ever wanted to do him. We then keep making our way down, we get the Samir Nasri, that's a French player. That could help us with him. We get the Promes, he is Dutch, so if there's any Dutch, we can help with that. And then I guess it goes, yeah, it goes down here. Then we get the Maicon, who's Brazilian, and then we go all the way up to Jermaine Lens, who is Dutch as well. So that's the next one I'll be doing. Then I'll probably be moving on to Spain. I should get quite a lot of it done today, because I should get another level up. We should get to level 42. We still got to do our league games. I can do them off camera, they're not really important. I'll just keep you up to date with the events. Obviously we've got the March rewards, they're not really nothing too special this time. We get the Lunar New Year event here. This is where I really have been grinding up the most. I'm not sure where I left it on the Lunar New Year event last time around. I think I was still looking at the Robertson stuff, if I'm being brutally honest here. I was looking at training XP. Yeah, so the last time I showed you my skill games, I was just about to start the Robertson, it looks like. When did I record this last? 5 days ago. Now we have... Okay, so there has been a pretty big gap between the FIFA Mobile episode, so I can only apologise for that. Although it's only been a day and a half, or a day, you know, the usual upload time. So I can't really moan too much about that. But now we have done all the way up to Robertson. I could have claimed the Robertson, but I wasn't going to, because I wanted the XP. Now this has got me a lot of XP here. We've had 40,000 there, we've had another 30,000 there. We had 80,000 there, we had 120,000 there, 160,000 there. We've then gone and done these ones down here, so we've got the 50,000 from that, we've got the 60,000 from that, we've got the 80,000 from that. We won't be able to get that skill game there. We're going to get another 3 points, which means we'll have another 5 points to claim. I will probably claim... probably the midfielder skill boost, just because we'll get more of them. And then I'll just have to throw another couple of Lunar New Year players into the event for that. The icon doesn't really interest me. We keep claiming our team of the week. I'm not sure how many points we are on. We might be able to get a team of the week player next week, depending on how many points I've got. I'm currently on, what, 3,400? So we'll be able to get, if there is another nice tasty player, you know, we might be able to get someone like an 86 rated Thiago Silva. Or if there is someone like that in the team of the week next time around, on Wednesday, I might even be able to claim them. You know, I wouldn't have passed up this Thiago Silva. He'd go in at a 91 rated centre-back. And it was probably better than some of the ones I have there already. So, you know, we've missed out an opportunity there. I would never be able to get the Griezmann or the Luis Suarez. 20,000 points is just too much for me to grind as a free-to-play account. The daily warm-ups, they're the daily warm-ups. You do what you do with them. I'm not sure if I have any points to claim. I have 0. I've only just claimed the XP, so we'll do that off camera. I'm not really bothered about showing you that. We got the scouting event. Again, not really too bothered about. I do them, but I'm not too bothered if I do miss out on any of them. It doesn't really bother me. We've got the domination event coming today. We've got the Team Heroes event coming tomorrow. We've got the matchups. I believe they're going to give us the rewards for that tomorrow, which is going to be nice. I would hope, the David Villa would be really nice, but I think let's compare the David Villa and Giovinco if they're in the Futhead database, just to end this one off quickly. I would have had, I don't know if I've got any time for doing a, whatever you call it, versus attack game. But we might do one. I like to end it off with some sort of gameplay for you guys. So let's have a look here. Is the David Villa in the game? No, he isn't in the game. So that is a bit of a bummer. I guess because they haven't officially been released yet. But, let's just have a look at their stats here. The David Villa, good pace, good shooting, good part. Oh, the pace isn't great. He'd go in as a 93 overall. I think his dribbling wouldn't be a problem. No, it wouldn't. We look at the Giovinco, he'd go in as a 90 overall, but he's got a lot better pace and a lot better shooting. If I was to claim the Giovinco, I think I'd be quite happy with that. I might even boot Zardes out of the team. If he were to dump Zardes into the player, then that could be quite good. But, I wouldn't be interested in the Almiron or the Dos Santos. We got a possible, I think that's 12 points. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so there's what, 10 points for each, I think. MS is back. Yeah, so 10 points up for grabs here. You look in the store, I could get a point back, and there's a rare chance I could get the Schweinsteiger. But I don't really want to try and waste 50 points on that. The David Villa is going to cost us 7. The Giovinco costs 5. So, if we did get all 10, if we only got 8, I would possibly consider getting the Lodiero. I don't know how good the Lodiero is. He looks okay. Would he boot our current right mid Marlos out? I don't know. But that's kind of what we've been doing with the events. The events are the events. The problem that I do see myself having is in 2 or 3 months' time, my campaigns are going to be gone. So what do I spend all my energy on them? I should have completed all the campaigns by then. It's only going to take me a couple of days per campaign. Basically meaning that campaigns will be gone soon and we'll just have to purely focus on verse attack and grind that. But let's have a look and see what we can do in this game. Then I will have to stop because my machine is getting very, very hot because it's on charge as well. It doesn't like charging and playing the game at the same time. But we'll boot that away with Zardes. We don't want that. That is a dod ball. Here we go then. Let's see if we can flip that over Koulibaly. We can. And we should just be able to... No, you see that? Okay. Could be tricky, this one. Goalkeeper's come across. Let's see if we can get this one. No. That's the problem I get. My players just don't shoot. But again, it's probably because the screen is like... I can barely touch the screen right now. It's that hot. So let's go with Gerson here. We got Gerson. We're going to flick it. Ah, that was not the best. That could be a good goal though. Okay, it's gone in. We've got another opportunity here with Gerson. We're going to flick it again. Say goodbye to Carlos Puyol. We're actually going to get a ball in the box there. Can't get anyone on it, unfortunately. I think this could be another L. Yeah, definitely. We have a great chance here, though. Goalkeeper's off his line. We've chipped him. Still need to get another goal, and he's in the clear again. So he's probably going to score that. Gonna have a bang there. Yeah, look, the shot power just isn't good enough on some of these shots sometimes. We'll get another goal there, 4-5. The first attack is very dodgy for me, you know. I don't think as much as good as my team is, I don't think I'll ever improve much than what I'm at right now. You know, I am going to have to do some grinding to get out of the World Class 1 and get into a Legendary 3 again. But I'll do that off camera, you don't want to see that. But I think that is where we're going to call it for this one then, guys. If you did enjoy, remember to drop a like on the video, drop a comment down below what can I improve with my team now, what stage am I at to start improving other players. You know, is there any player that I should be buying, is there not, is it worth, is it just time to just focus on upgrading players? Let me know down below. If you are new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and have a good day, stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.